the Union Home Secretary is to chair a meeting regarding the chaos that one has seen over the last many days, weeks and months at the Delhi airport. With airport officials and the CISF are now going to be meeting at 11 o'clock this morning in order to take a decision as far as the deployment of additional staff is concerned. Additional 1,200 CISF personnel at the Delhi airport could be taken this very morning. At present, currently we have about 5,000 CISF personnel who are currently deployed at the IGI airport, who help passengers with security check-ins, anti-terrorism and other core duties as well. CISF is the force in charge of the airport security here in the national capital. To get more details, we have Neeta. Neeta, this comes on the heels of Jyotiraditya saying that there is no shortage of CISF personnel at the airport.
See, this is a multi-dimensional effort which is being made, Divya. Not only the security staff, but we see that there are many layers as far as airport security is concerned, airport functioning is concerned. Starting from the entry gate itself, then there is security check, then there is a boarding pass. At all levels, there was a dearth of certain, there was shortage of men. In fact, some of the counters were not operationalized also. We have seen that there are multiple gates as far as the entry is concerned at Delhi airport, but some of the gates are not operational all times 24/7 due to some short staffage or some other reason. These are the things which are now going to be discussed in this meeting, which is going to be chaired by the Union Home Secretary. As you were mentioning, the CISS staff, not only the CISS staff, but also the airline staff. So at times it has also been noticed. In fact, the Ministry of Civil Aviation letter, which has been sent out to everyone, categorically states that in certain airports, the airport staff, which includes the airline staff, is also not there at certain counters, and they need to be operationalized as soon as possible. Because this is a holiday season. Jyotiraditya Scindia, who is the Minister of Civil Aviation, he told NDTV they had not anticipated this kind of rush so early in the holiday season. In coming days, now, people are going to go for more and more holidays because now the holiday season is actually approaching, Christmas is approaching. So, to anticipate any kind of chaos, further chaos at various airports, this meeting is going to be very important. All the issues which are being red flagged by every agency which is operating at various airports, those are going to be discussed in this meeting. Earlier this meeting was scheduled to take place at 11 a.m. Now we are being told by the Ministry of Home Affairs it has been rescheduled to the later in the day. Divya?
Right. When Jyotiraditya yesterday went to take stock of the international airport here in the national capital, he said it's going to take days and days before that situation can, in fact, start to ease off. He said about 10 to 11 days before the matter can be resolved.
Yes, it takes time because obviously the rush is escalating. More and more people are traveling, and considering the difference between the Indian rail travel and also the air travel, the difference as far as money is also concerned is not very huge. So people prefer traveling by air. They are traveling with their families. They are going for holidays. So in coming days, since Christmas is a weekend, so obviously more and more people are going to travel for a weekend outing also. So anticipating that kind of a rush also, this meeting is going to take place, and it's very important because various agencies, which includes DIAL, which includes immigration, which includes Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, which includes CISF, at various level, all partners who are operating at various airports are going to participate in this meeting.
Neeta, just take us through some of the advisories that are being put out by the airlines.
See, as far as these advisories are concerned, Air India, Indigo, other private operators also came out with certain advisories. They said that you have to reach as many as 3.5 hours earlier scheduled for your flight for checkups. For a domestic flight, normally it's 1.5 hours to 2 hours. That's the maximum. It's for the international flights, it's about 3 hours. But for the domestic flight, these advisories were put out by various private players also, that you reach airport before time, about 3.5 hours prior to your flight is scheduled, so that you don't miss flight. Because there were many tweets in which people were flagging off airline staffs to refund, people were flagging off the minister himself about the chaos, people were flagging the Ministry of Home Affairs about CISF, adequate number of CISF staff not being there. So
Right.
various, at the social media, we were seeing various kind of complaints which were originating. People were sharing their concerns. So taking all that into account, this meeting is now going to be very important. Divya?
Right.